I'm a member of the Seneca Cayuga Nation, and I wanted to learn my ancestral language, Cayuga. And while learning that language, I was really inspired by the way that the grammar and syntax and the way that language came together really showcased the matrilineal kinship and matriarchy of the Haudenosaunee. And I was inspired to see a modern day world where young people speak the language fluently and where matrilineal kinship is the backbone of the community. And so I just saw this image of an auntie and a niece dancing. And it was, then fun for my co-writer Michiana and I to figure out how to get them there. Michiana and I set out to tell a story about Native women in modern America. And we really wanted to focus on the relationship between this aunt and this niece, between these two women. But as we were developing the story, we thought that it would, essentially, as a Native person, you can't really go on social media or, as members of your community, you're seeing missing posters all the time. It's just a part of what it means to be Native in a modern time. And we thought that it was important to showcase that epidemic with the film, but focus on, it's not a procedural in terms of we're going to beat you over the head with lessons about things. But moreover, it focuses in on the humanity of these two characters who are surviving this epidemic that is so very much happening and existing in real time right now in America. Lily is just absolutely incredible. We had collaborated on a short film called Little Chief prior to this and really built a strong working relationship, but also a really great friendship. And I absolutely love collaborating with Lily. Lily is so generous and smart and funny and just giving is the only way to describe them as an actor. And I always say that if I did nothing else if I accomplished nothing else with this film, it was to bring Lily and Isabel together as human beings and friends, and they just had such an incredible chemistry right off the bat. This was the first feature screenplay that I ever wrote with my co-writer Michiana. It was the first feature I ever completed as a script, and it was also my first feature that I ever directed. So I've learned a lot of lessons. It was very formative, and it taught me so much about collaboration. It taught me so much about trusting your partners. It taught me so much about how to be in the editing room, how to be with the actors, how to be, an advocate for myself, for my vision, for my culture, for my community, for the script, for my, for the film. And I think one of the things I'm really going to walk away as an Indigenous creator is how important it was to be a producer on the film as well. To direct and write, you have the ability to create and to, create a vision. But it's so important, I think, for Native filmmakers to also have control over their project as producers.